Okay, so I wanted to go over the back side of our design brief document. We will do this, we will complete this side of the design brief every time we start a project. This is one of the most important steps of any project, which is creating a schedule for yourself. So if you look at this sheet of paper here, you will record when the project is due, that is when everything is to be completed by, and then the project title. So for instance, if we were doing water rockets, you would put water rockets up at that title. You'll see a calendar, and this is where you will put down the information in regards to your own schedule, how you are going to complete tasks, and kind of the chronological order of how you're going to get things done. So depending on which project we're working on, that might be a 2 or 3 week timeline, or you're putting down different steps in the process that you're going to complete in order to complete the big project. Because many of the projects we are going to do in this class require many different steps and many different actions to be completed. So we want to make sure we put each one of those steps down on this calendar. That way you can keep yourself on track as you're moving through the process. So you'll record the date and then the activity that you're going to do on that date. So that is some kind of action that you're going to take in class, and you'll record those. And we will go over this as a class every time we start a project. So if you feel a little bit confused right now, don't worry about it. We will go over it as a class. This is just to give you a heads up on what is coming your way. After you finish your calendar, you will move down to the design sketches, and here you will put down 3 possible designs of the project we are working on. So for instance, if we're working on water rockets, you would draw 3 different possible designs that you want to build. And then after you kind of analyze each one of these options, you've drawn it out, you can decide which one of those you're actually going to pursue. This is a very important step. This is kind of like brainstorming. We will do more in addition to doing these 3 sketches, but this is a great place to start and get your mind kind of working in the way that an engineer would want it to work. That way you can have a lot of different ideas and then choose the best option. So this is a little bit about the design brief document. If you have any more questions, just feel free to ask me. Like I said, we will go over this as a class. So if you have more questions, we can address it at that point in time.